Hello, and welcome back to Planner Apocalypse, where today we are in the sad newsroom for some sad news. I was going to film this outside because I had this whole vision, but my brother-in-law is going to be cutting our lawn today, and I have no idea when he's coming. So, vision out the window, which is kind of the trend that we're going with here. So, the TLDR, because I know not everybody is going to want to watch the entire video, is that due to circumstances beyond my control, I will not be able to make the Memento Mori Goal Planner for next year. And I'm crushed. So that's the TLDR. I will try my best to get some kind of thing done, but I don't have a lot of hope for that for next year. So I will keep everyone updated if I actually get some good luck for a change and, that changes. But as of right now, it looks like it's a no-go. So it's been a long time since I made a video. It's now September 8th. We are just coming off the Pisces full moon eclipse. And to catch people up, I think the biggest thing, aside from the planner, is this. And I'm probably going to cry. So last month we had to put our dog down. So that was really hard. One night I was playing Devil May Cry 5 on my brand new computer, which I also have news about. And I noticed Penny kind of like walking like a drunkard a little bit. And, I mentioned it to my husband because, that's unusual. And then before bed, he was like, when my mom's dog, Tina, did that, it turns out she had a stroke or like a series of mini strokes. And so we agreed that we should take her to the vet the following day. This was August 8th. So like the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, when everybody was out like manifesting their best lives, I was at the vet finding out that Penny had a very large internal mass that was bleeding. We had to go, to the emergency vet, and she wanted to do surgery like the next day, which I think was a Saturday because my daughter had a birthday party to go to. And I was like, oh my god, like what? And I feel like I'm just really dumb because I did not understand with the soft language that the doctor was using that Penny's prognosis was not good. So it took quite a while, talking to my husband, because the surgery to get her mass removed was going to be on the low end $6,000 and on the high end about $10,000. And Penny was, 10 years old, so the prognosis for actually beating cancer and having a good quality of life was not good. I don't know why I put makeup on today because I'm going to cry it all off. Anyway, yeah, we came to the conclusion that we had to put her down because the mass, it was causing internal bleeding and it could have ruptured and just killed her outright. So there's that. We were able to basically bring her home for palliative care, and we were, lucky enough to spend time with her, and she was happy. The day before her appointment, we took her out for Penny's perfect day. We took her out to the park, had her meet some people. We got her doggy ice cream and a Wendy's hamburger. And then the next day we said goodbye. I'm sorry for being so messy on YouTube right now. I was not anticipating crying this much, I swear. But yeah, so that was August 11th. We had to put her down. Then August 22nd, we lost another family member. And then August 26th, the school year started. And back to school season is always when I start my design work for the planner for the next year. And I went to install my Adobe Design Premium CS 5.5, which is from like 2012 or 2010 or something like that. I've been using really old software because I paid for it outright when I was a student, and it's been serving me well ever since. But Adobe wouldn't let me activate it on my new computer. And when I called to get help with just resetting the activations, because there's no other computer that has it, they were like, well, it's at its end of service, end of life, whatever. Talking about things dying all the time. They don't support the software anymore, which means they're not going to be able to help me. And so there goes, all of the tools that I use to do my things. And so that sucked. Then that same week, and possibly the week before, my computer started having problems. Like it would drop the internet for literally no reason. It's hardwired to the router. So there really, should be no reason for it. So I would reset the router and sometimes reset my computer, and that would be it. It would be fixed. This past week, there has been a weird chemical smell, maybe a week and a half, I don't know, in our family computer room because we still live in the 90s apparently. And my computer, I was just, just checking email or something very basic, and it dropped the internet again. So I reset the router twice. It didn't work. I reset my computer. And then it refused to boot into Windows because it was stuck in like repair mode. And I'm like, fuck, what's happening? Long story short, I tried everything, but my brand new computer shit the bed on me. Okay, it's absolutely dead. I think the motherboard fried, and the chemical smell that we've been like trying to find lithium ion batteries that might be leaking like everywhere in the room. It's probably my computer. Like this entire time, it's probably been my brand new computer. I got it in July. So it's not that old. And let me tell you something. I've been using computers for a long time. I'm 43 years old. I have never, even with all the stupid shit that I've done, I've never had a computer fail so quickly on me, ever. So this was absolutely mind-boggling. So the fact that I can't, Adobe says no, my computer says no, and in that like 2-day section, this is like, Tuesday, Adobe says no, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can just find an alternative. So I picked up Affinity Publisher, which is another designing app. I also got their photo and designer to take the places of Photoshop and Illustrator. And it's a one-time payment thing. I paid for like the lifetime license of their second version, so it'll keep getting updates until they come out with the third version. And so I got those. The problem with Affinity Publisher is that it cannot read the INDD InDesign native file. It only reads IDML, which I had no reason to convert my files into that because I had InDesign. I don't need to do that. I luckily was able to back up all of my art and planner files before my computer died. And all of that stuff is on like a separate hard drive anyway. But that leaves me with, the INDD files that I can no longer convert because I had planned on, using the 30-day trial mode for InDesign to just convert my files so that I can open them in Publisher. And now that my computer is completely inaccessible, I can no longer do that. I could, in theory, go to a site called Photopea, and because they somehow figured out how to open INDD files. But the problem is I have to use my iPad, basically, to do this. And basically what it comes down to is that I don't think that I can learn a completely new software and produce the work that I need to in time for a 2026 release. So that sucks. But I was thinking about trying to do a DIY kind of undated version, just as something. I don't know. I don't know at this point what I'm gonna have access to, and I don't know. It's a mystery, but I was really hoping September would be better than August. But yeah, Adobe says no. Alienware says no. The universe says no. So, yeah, I don't know. It feels like I'm being slapped down for no reason, or some reason that I don't know. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks. And I've cried a lot aside from crying about my dog. Because it really, it feels like the death of a dream. And I might have mentioned it before on some other video, the dream big messages and such with tarot cards or like whatever. And then simultaneously, like, I'm getting blocked. And like the whole idea of they're just, the universe is testing you to see how much you can handle. Like, bitch, stop. Give me a win. Stop doing this. It's like, stop. You're doing like this cumulative bitch slap that maybe it's a little overpowered for like where I am. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this means for the channel either, but this will be available until the end of the year. This is the Memento Mori Goal Planner Companion. It is dated for 2025, but if you were desperate, you could white out the things. I'm thinking about doing like an ebook type thing that is literally DIY, because you'll have to use your own notebook and stuff like that to fill out the questions, and put in pointers about how to convert maybe outdated planners into a Memento Mori Goal Planner of your very own. But yeah, that's really all I've got for you. This was just a very long, rambly life update, planner update kind of thing, business update. So thanks for watching, and I'm sorry if I disappointed anyone. I am probably 10 times more disappointed than you are. I just want to take a moment to thank everybody who's supported my work for the past 4 years. It really has meant a lot to me to be able to, create something and have people use it. That's like the dream, right? So thank you very much. And I will do my best to get something out, but I can't guarantee that it will be for 2026 or dated. Yeah. Peace out. See you in the next video, if whenever that comes out. Bye.
Till next time.